All right, for the stars on the call for the grand finals, let's send it on over to...
Yeah, well, we've got the Corky answer to the Tristana that we haven't necessarily liked.
Esports draft here. So many engaged threats. The brush setups for neutral, where LPL teams in this tournament have had incredible vision control, and T1 has struggled around those mid-game objectives. The lack of hard engage here for T1 really makes me worry too. When you're fighting blind, there's engaged threats for the Zeri. Taking over those Dragons and Barons later on becomes such a challenge.
Yeah, let's see who's going to be able to take that trophy with them and who's going to witness the last key being destroyed for the League of Legends competition.
It's a lot of tension going into this first game. And one thing to keep in mind as we head into and that is where Owner is going to have to utilize that small advantage. When you already have this Renekton top side here, I do feel like top esports have a lot of power to control those early grubs. So that's what I really have my eye on in this game. You get those early grubs for top esports to stop.
Not too much else going to happen as 369 is going to jump scare Owner from the brush.
That might be
he does step on the plants as well. That could really delay the start, but he might have to, get himself out of here. Is going to be able to do so safely, but sacrifices a whole bunch of his health bar as he makes his way back towards the top side. Was it worth it?
I don't think so, but to be fair, the matchup, that's one thing, but to end up going down here and you see the level up from Cream, he focuses on that. The stats that come in the extra help and the rocket jump does force Faker to flash away from it, and then he gets enough distance.
So T1 trying to get back some control, but you can see the gold lead starting to stack up as the magical journey is very short. Cosmic Binding's going to come through still. The flash forward, and Tien is going to help Mako try and lock down this kill onto the bar. There's the last auto, and there's the second kill for top esports.
So much value coming out, and now Guma is in so much trouble. He has sums, but no one there to help him. This is a really easy dive.
Well, let's see what they can actually do here, how clean it's going to be as he dashes through the turret. Mako tanks it up, and it is absolutely free here for top esports, picking up their third.
Committed to steal even, but it sets up for a follow-up, keeps Owner on the bottom side. And then guess what? This is the top side grub control I was talking about here. Tian starts up the first three. Renekton has top side control. Faker's losing the mid lane matchup. You're winning all three lanes. Your objective of choice is going to be those top side grubs. Stacking 3 up already puts Tristana in a great spot, and this puts a lot more pressure on T1 for the second one. Owner coming over here now. Faker rushing over as fast as he can potentially to help contest this, but with the Renekton so close by, it's going to be tough. Looking for a smite.
Yeah, Tian moving in. There is the smite, so Owner is going to pick up one of them. 369 getting in here. There's the grasping roots as Daisy pops up. And she is going to help out taking this final grub. That is going to be that, 2-1. So T1 at least managed to get that boost of pressure.
You can see bot and mid. They're going to try and make a gank happen, though.
Yeah, Terrier comes on over with the magical journey, flashes through the Winter's Bite as now Jackie Love's in so much trouble. Gumayushi's going to pick up the first one for T1.
We'll go back to this arrow, launched from the main base here. It's a Hail Mary. If it doesn't hit, then you back off. But if Faker gets caught by this, it's an easy kill. Owner trying to shadow this, but unfortunately will not be able to offer anything back. Faker's super frustrated.
Chances as this game goes on. T1's going to have to find some explosions here in the mid-game. This is not necessarily looking like it's going their way, though, as Zeus fighting with 369. Daisy gets amongst it. She should be able to get a knock-up here as the flash comes in. The all-out is down as well, but I think Zeus is going to struggle to get himself out of this. Does get the shield back, but still, he's going to be taken out. Teleport a little bit late here, but it's still coming through as Faker wanting to clean this one up. The big one comes down. Flash comes out from 369. There's another rocket does come on through, but Daisy is just being so frustrating here for the Yordle. Does get the 50 goal, but Tien is still chasing after him. A few more autos. There's the flash. Phosphorus bomb, and it doesn't matter. Tien just gets it.
Man, the power of Daisy in that skirmish, and it's just so frustrating to deal with. The constant damage, blocking your ability.
Potential could be an avenue in some of these fights if the Tempered Fates are good, because they can really disrupt, allow that Zeri to start to get going. And maybe that's the opportunity. The thing is, I don't know whether they're ever going to get to team fights. You're exactly right, Wolf. Like,
he's
just destroying all these turrets.
It's a second turret. He picked up so many plates. He just cashed out a coal. He's got unlimited money. At 14 minutes into the game as the plates fall, he doesn't care.
100 gold.
Yeah. And now Zeus isolated here. Faker has to come over.
Yeah, meanwhile, under the bottom side, it is going to be 369. Oh, he catches the arrow, and Jackie Love is able to take down Owner from downtown. Oh, that's just unfair. They're still able to keep pushing forward, but that is damage done. And T1 are going to still try and trade, right? Because they lost an inner turret on the top side. They are priced into this, but they're going to run out of minions. And now 369's going for it.
Oh, no!
The Blitz comes in. He gets cut up. It is going to be the turret falling, but was it worth it? I don't think so. Faking out desperately, trying to defend this inner, but that one's going to fall at the same time. And boys, I think we can call this one.
I think this one's donezo!
The arrow as well is just absolutely insane. We're going to have a look at it one more time here. As, yep, Jackie Love just notices the situation happening, and it is so hard for the Zyra not to have turret aggro in that moment. Still, fantastically well played here by Top Esports.
And this is just such a disaster for T1. I want to, put everyone's attention to Faker's items. He's sitting on nothing. And his opponent, his lane opposition, is on 2.5, looking to get a third very soon here. Tristana is so much more relevant, can take these turrets out so quickly, give further map control. And it's a product of the draft, but it's a product of Top Esports just getting these early leads, being so proactive with it. I mean, this was a great draft, we all agreed, but we didn't think it was going to be this one-sided with it. Nearly 6,000 gold, the advantage here at 16 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, they've just completely slaughtered it. And the fact that the Tristana is so strong and the Ivan has a lot of gold, now they are looking for 369 on the top side, but the wave's gone.
Yep, that's it's a lot of people up here. And the Crocodile, like you say, doesn't have a lot of minions to contend with, but there is Shelly that's going to pop her way in. An arrow is going to sail by as the Magical Journey is going to be there. Carrier gets his way out with the Magical Journey, but meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Zeus is getting the same treatment. He does have access to his all-out as Tien looks to try and get him. There's the kill in the 1v3. The man still got it as he dashes over the wall. Still, Cream's got a rocket jump. He'll be able to follow it up, but a 1-for-1 in the bottom lane and a 1-for-0 in top.
Yeah, and it's going a lot better for T1 now. On the back of that, they should be able to get this tier 2 in the top lane. They got the tier 1. They answered back with a kill on the bot lane, so it's something at least, but still in a huge deficit.
Throws down the door, and the arrow is going to connect once again. It's on to Owner as he's taken down to half health. The redemption comes in, and he has nowhere to go. Knocked into the sky and taken down. There's a fight on the bottom side of the map as well, as Gumayushi has to ult just to try and defend this inhibitor turret pre-20 minutes. Faker now fighting against 369, keeps himself alive as Zeus is there, as his defender. 369 almost getting there. We pop back, and Faker is able to end it in the end. Still, that was real dicey, and they had to invest the teleport in order to get him.
Yeah, so much need to be done to make sure the Faker doesn't go down there. So close, but I feel like it's such a shallow victory when this is what is happening to your base.
So small, the victories, so little T1 gets back here as the inhibitors threaten pre-20 here. We all know the freak principle, but I think in this case, TES will be happy to take it. And I mean, T1 trying to collapse in here. The angles, the margins are so thin because Jackalov could just toss out his arrows, slow everybody down, allow the retreat. They can put up brushes, and then T1 once again fighting blind.
It's a Corki into a Braum, into an Ivan. So much of your damage can be blocked.
Oh, there's a Tempered Fate, though. They're going to look to see whether they can grab themselves a pick. The Extended Beam comes in, but Jackie Love just flashes away. The arrow comes through, and Zeus is the one taking all of the fire. Generally, that's an okay thing for the tank, but they have so much damage that he just melts. And now Top Esports freely move over towards a 30-second old Baron.
We've seen what Carrier can do to turn these games around, but unfortunately this time on the bar, they catch Jackie Love, but the follow-up damage isn't there. All he has to do is flash away. Top Esports complete control here.
Yeah, Baron is going to be secured. They might be able to get themselves a little bit of a kill off the back end, but it's not even going to happen. T1 needing everyone alive so that they can try and defend their base.
Maybe gonna sneak down towards the dragon there to finish him off. And now Top Esports, Baron in hand, getting their third dragon, one away from Soul. Everything's going in their favor.
Yep, I think we knew that T1 weren't going to be able to contest for this dragon. Baron then going to be utilized to push down some of these waves. You can see Faker just trying to deal with the top wave so that that one isn't going to be crashing at the same time. But defending this bot lane inhibitor is going to be so incredibly difficult. Then there's 2 inhibitors down, then there's so much pressure on the base, and T1 will never be able to exit.
369 clears the only real flank ward that's relevant here for potentially Zeus to come in and try to set something up. He's obviously on vision right now. They see him. No angle of attack for T1. They just have to sit back and defend.
Yeah, and look at these explosive charges. So much damage onto this turret. It is just gone. Nothing that T1 can do. They have to completely pull the trigger and fully commit to a fight if they want to try and stop this, as the arrow is going to be carried alongside the Valkyrie, and that will allow Faker to keep himself alive there. But I don't think they're going to stop. The siege is going to continue forward, and they can do so comfortably with the fact that Cream is so huge, and Tien can give him those little pockets of safety with these brushes. And oh my goodness, the explosive damage is absurd. Jackie Love is going to tank the Tempered Fate and isn't too worried about it. Now Nexus turrets are just falling left, right, and center. Only one remaining here as Top Esports, an absolute statement here in game number one. Here's that last-ditch effort for T1, but it is too little, and it is going to be too late as Top Esports, they should make quick work of this last remaining turret and then get to work on the Nexus. Absolute domination from the undefeated team here at EWC. And is that going to continue? It's what it kind of looks like after this.